So I mentioned yesterday in the comments that we would be coming back to Tim Mullen. I think I'd said the other day I was thinking about doing a 45-minute video just to kind of get the point across. I'd heard that Tim Mullen had reached out and basically threatened another creator because they had mentioned Scopeworks 360. Now Scopeworks 360, as you can see, they are a business that was set up around 2020 at some point, and their forte, if you like, is the online hiding of basically communication, so people can communicate without getting traced and be private. That's kind of the premise. They do go into other little bits and pieces, but ultimately it's about being able to move about online in the dark. And it just kind of, you think to yourself, why would Tim Mullen be so upset that someone had mentioned this? There's a deer up there. Just changing the subject. It's more interesting than Tim Mullen. But yeah, so why would he get so upset? And then I thought, I'm going to dig a little deeper. And you look at these pictures. The picture that's used as the person who was apparently behind it. Notice that nose. Sorry, Tim, but you've got a nose that looks like beat up plasticine. So it's quite easy to kind of spot images that could potentially be him, even if they're, you know, black and white and they're old images. You know, it's like watching, what is it, that swipe left app, where people put a picture of themselves up and then the female or the male goes to the date and realise that the person they've met is actually 30 years older than their profile picture, and the dogs that are in there to make them look like they are a caring person they actually stole from someone down the road. But look, just to add a little bit more sort of things into the mix, since we started going on about the old Glitchy Shoes, that's all now been removed, taken down. Check that out. So yeah, it's all done, gone, done and dusted. So again, a coincidence. Seems to be a lot of bloody coincidences around this lot. You start talking about this thing again, we've reinvigorated the rumour mill around it, and all of a sudden you've got Benny Keys getting his own shoes up on there, and we know it was directed towards him. Just happened to be a massive online ruckus about it, and all of a sudden we've got Glitch Gang shoes, and made them so you definitely see them. So they made them luminous. That weren't purposeful, was it? Let's make them luminous so they definitely get seen. So yeah, so Scopeworks 360, what is that all about? And this person as well, this is the people who'd reached out to Michael Vaughan's family, and in the guise of wanting to help them. But they are actually investigating a fund. It was a $12,000 fund that had been raised for the parents of Michael Vaughan that had, they'd basically, it said that they'd turned it down. They hadn't accepted it. And this person was interested in finding out where that money had gone. And it was then not long after that Tim Mullen reached out to the family. So, yeah, that was a bit strange, wasn't it? And there seems to be a bit of money floating around the Michael Vaughan case that people are confused about. There was a t-shirt fund set up as well, where people are querying where that money went, what happened to it. No, I'm not trying to insinuate anyone's taking any money. I wouldn't do that on here. You know, they're paying for a wedding, and I'm sure they had savings. You know, that'll have nothing to do with anything nefarious at all. And again, I mean that sincerely. And yeah, so that was a talk about Tim Mullen and Scopeworks 360. I'll tell you what, they're very, very good, this business, if you are looking to hide yourself online, because for a company that claimed they wanted to be the biggest in the world, so to speak, you can't really find a lot out about them. In fact, their web page looks like it's been pretty much put together by an amateur. I don't know who else has got sites like that look like they've been put together by an amateur. You'll have to message that down in the comments. So at the moment, what do we got? We've got Tim Mullen, who is throwing his toys out of the pram because he's being mentioned on the media page. So we don't know whether he's actually being part of that anymore or not. We've got Glitchy Shoes coming up. And we've got the Glitchy Shoes page completely being removed after we've had a little chat about it. We're making waves, guys, we're making waves. Let's keep poking the bear and see what happens, shall we? Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. You know, I'm on break now for a couple of days, so I shall see you all on my return. That's if Tim Mullens isn't in these woods and gets me. If you never see me again, call Tim.